In this episode, we will talk about what truly happened to the American vlogger Elliot Eastman. We will try to talk about the facts and the reasons for this case. Today, multiple sources came out and verified that he is no longer alive. Apparently, the police have a confession from one of the assailants who took him. They said that during the struggle from the boat to the ocean, that's when he died. That's when they threw him in the water, and he is no longer alive. Reports say that there are two eyewitnesses who can confirm that he is no longer alive. He was taken away in October from his in-laws' homes. He was lending money to people. Also, he did not feel safe. He was in a previous relationship with a Filipino Muslim girl from that region. He then got a second woman. He is involved with multiple relationships. I do not know the details regarding the breakup. However, this has nothing to do with religion or Elliot Eastman. The truth is that the country is not always safe. Are there great areas for you to live in? Definitely, if you want to avoid women and try to live a simple life without the luxuries of the West. However, this bloke had no money. He went to the worst part of the Philippines and expected to continue his Western ways. He tried his hand in becoming a vlogger, and he tried to use and exploit the fact that he's a white man living in one of the most dangerous areas, and he thought nothing could happen to him. The relationship stuff, the money stuff, the vlogging stuff, the lack of respect for the culture, always being shirtless and drinking beer in that area, definitely rubbed someone the wrong way. Also, if you watch any of his Facebook posts in his videos, he does not seem to be very bright. Of course, that is no reason to no longer be living. However, it is one of those things that you and only you can control, and try to do whatever that's in your power to avoid unnecessary risks and dangers in this country. I believe it was simply a ransom gone wrong. Someone tried to take him and get some money from it. However, he resisted because he knew his life was in jeopardy. Therefore, he is no longer here. I think mistakes were made from all sides and all parties, and I strongly believe the first woman was definitely involved in this, as I believe that woman's previous partner simply had jealousy or greed in his mind. This is a reminder that no matter who you are, that this country can be very bad for you if you do not behave, if you do not follow the law. And don't forget, most Pinoy people do not fight fairly. It will always be a 1-on-6, 5, or 4 situation. You will rarely face someone one-on-one. They are too proud of themselves to fight like a man. So when they see someone get into an altercation, they all join in and pick the local side. This thing was acceptable when you were teenagers. As an adult, it is no longer the case. Real men fight in fairness, in fair battles, not ganging up on someone just because you have the same kind or from the same country. It makes no sense. They have no honor. With all this pride, you would think otherwise. But that's my belief. I believe this young man was in the wrong place, doing the wrong things, and that is what happened. People tried to take him and get money from him. However, it did not end well. One last thing I want to say, that based on the images and things I've read and seen, it does not appear that he was a wealthy man. Therefore, this is a reminder that your life has a very low price here. You don't have to be rich to be in danger. It is always a case when you are a foreigner, because you stand out and you stick out like a sore thumb. Sometimes it is completely out of your control. It has nothing to do with your behavior. Sometimes it simply comes down to those around you. This person also, from my understanding, purchased Starlink internet. therefore having something that no Pinoy in that region probably could ever afford in their lifetime. Why would this white man get a chance to have things that the local Pinoys will never have? Jealousy and resentment is a serious thing. It does not always come from relationships. We talked about Filipino male jealousy a couple of videos ago. Now, here is the perfect example of it. I want to know what your thoughts are regarding this incident. Do you agree with what I feel about him simply being amongst those who are jealous of him? Or do you think there is another plot that went wrong? It is interesting to hear different theories since there's no concrete evidence. Also, I have noticed on his Facebook page, perhaps I missed it the first time, now there's a Buy Me a Coffee link attached to his profile. I wonder who put that there and who is collecting and receiving the money from that and what is it actually going towards. Keep these things in mind as there are many different layers. Other people have also commented regarding this story. I do not know what other people feel except for what I see in front of me. Despite the cause, the reasons, or theories, we have to recognize that someone innocent got caught in the crossfire of whatever argument, love triangle, or scenario that those around him created for him. Maybe he was trying to earn a living, make some money by lending money to others. However, he does seem a tad naive, perhaps, someone that is not well traveled or been to different places. And these are the perfect types of targets for those living here because they are easy prey and they can be picked on in several different ways. I understand that he had made some upgrades to the in-laws' homes. I wonder if there was money involved in that and with other people. There are too many questions at this point. I wonder what the FBI has discovered also, as there have been reports of FBI involvement. It is time for the best and worst comment regarding Filipino jealousy. Our last video. Pure Vita says, all men should realize she's not yours. It's just your turn. Excellent words. These are the facts and the truths. You are nothing special here. It is just your turn to be the ATM and the piggy bank for the entire family. Also, once again, YouTube has suppressed a super chat from School NYC with $5 towards supporting the truth. Thanks. In many developing countries, hotels and Airbnb policies can be stricter when it comes to women guests, especially if they are not pre-checked in. One reason for this is the concern about security, as some establishments worry about guests causing problems such as theft, disputes, or other issues. They may also be concerned about the women leaving without being paid what they want and causing disruption. I agree with School NYC. The policy seems to make sense. However, the issue is not the policy and security. It's the fact that normal relationships, normal men meeting normal women, feel ashamed with those judgmental eyes and behaviors towards the guests. There are too many stupid comments to choose one. Feel free to read them yourself. Thanks for watching. God bless.